and a very good evening and welcome to the news live on Channel I.
I'm Shanika Pereira.
And I'm Faisal Bongzo. We begin with the headlines of tonight's news. President Mahinda Rajapaksa will address the 68th UN General Assembly sessions in a few hours from now. The Hindu newspaper predicts a 7.5% economic development for Sri Lanka. The international election observers have confirmed that the provincial council elections were held in a free and fair manner. The Colombo-Katunaika Expressway will be vested with the people next month. A massive earthquake in Pakistan. The International Chemical Weapons Observation Team will visit Syria again tomorrow. And moving on to the news in detail. President Mahinda Rajapaksa will address the UN General Assembly sessions tonight. He will address the sessions at 11:30 p.m. Sri Lanka time today. The General Assembly session started at the UN headquarters at 6:30 p.m. Sri Lankan time today. The inaugural address was delivered by the UN General Secretary General Ban Ki-moon. President Mahinda Rajapaksa is scheduled to address the sessions in the first half of the sessions today. Among the other leaders who are scheduled to address the sessions in the first half today include US President Barack Obama and the French President François Hollande. At this year's session, special attention will be focused on the Millennium Development Goals introduced by the United Nations in the year 2000. Sri Lanka by now has achieved the targets of many of the goals. However, certain other countries have so far failed to reach the goals. President Mahinda Rajapaksa, in his address, will explain about the progress achieved by Sri Lanka after defeating 30 years of terrorism. It is expected to focus the attention of world leaders on the rapid economic development achieved by Sri Lanka after establishing peace in the country. The President is scheduled to hold bilateral discussions with several leaders who will attend the General Assembly sessions. The Sri Lankan permanent representative to the United Nations, Palitha Kohana, said the President is also expected to meet leading businessmen in the world.
We now cross over live to the UN General Assembly in New York, where Nigerian President Goodluck Jonathan is addressing the gathering.
And threats. No statements that will be made during this session can exhaust the extent of these problems. The world looks to us as leaders to provide hope in the midst of crisis, to provide guidance through difficult socio-political divisions, and to ensure that we live in a better world. We have obligations to the present generation, but we have even greater obligations to generation yet unborn, who should one day inherit a world of sufficiency irrespective of the circumstances of their birth or where they stand on the globe. We must work to make the world a reality in recognition of our common heritage. We must strive to eradicate poverty, hunger, disease, and human misery. We must eliminate the scourge of nuclear, chemical, biological, as well as small arms and light weapons. We must dedicate ourselves to working together to address global, regional, and national challenges and deliver a more peaceful, equitable, and prosperous world for all.
The Hindu, quoting from the Central Bank statistics, state that Sri Lanka will achieve a 7.5% economic development this year. The progress in the export and tourism sectors has contributed to this. The economy has registered a 6.8 development at the end of the second quarter this year. In the first quarter, the development amounted to 6.3%. The economic development is expected to further increase in the third quarter. The Hindu states that the industrial sector will register a 10.1% increase and the service sector will register a 6.6% increase. Following the relaxation of the global economic crisis, there is an increased demand for manufactured products. The construction industry has also shown a significant development due to the enhancement of infrastructure facilities.
And with more local news, the international election observers have said that the provincial council elections were held free and fair and in a legal manner. The team leader of the observers, V. Gopalasamy, has said that the role of work carried out by the election commissioner and his staff to successfully conduct the polling and counting is commendable. The election observers have made this comment at a media conference held in Colombo yesterday. Mr. Gopalasamy has said that the powers vested in the Elections Commissioner should be enhanced to streamline and increase the efficiency of the election process in Sri Lanka. The observers have also appreciated the enthusiasm shown by the people of the North and to cast their votes. They have said that it is a special phenomenon in a democratic country. The international election observers handed over their report to the Elections Commissioner, Mahinda Deshapriya, yesterday. The South Asian Election Observation Team included representatives from India, Pakistan, Bangladesh, Bhutan and Afghanistan.
The political analysts point out that even in the central province, which is considered a favorable area for the United National Party, has been subjected to severe political erosion. The number of votes the United National Party obtained in the 2009 Provincial Council election has reduced by 91,000 this time. In the 2009 Provincial Council election, the United National Party received 237,827 votes from the Kandy district. This time it has reduced to 200,187 votes. The number of members elected has reduced to 9 from the previous number of 12. The United People's Freedom Alliance obtained 18 members elected in the 2009 election. At that time, the Ceylon Workers' Congress also contested as a partner of the UPFA. This time, the UPFA, together with allied parties, including the Ceylon Workers' Congress, have 18 members elected. In the 2009 elections, the United National Party received 128,289 votes from the Nuwara district. This has fallen down to 67,263 votes in this election. They obtained 7 seats in the 2009 election, and in this election they have only 4 seats. The United People's Freedom Alliance has increased its votes by nearly 78,000. The number of seats has also increased by 2. In the Matale district, the United National Party has succeeded in retaining the number of seats they won in the 2009 elections. However, the United People's Freedom Alliance has increased its number of seats by 1, together with the Ceylon Workers' Congress.
And in other news at home, the Puranaguma project, which would enhance infrastructure facilities in 108 local government institutions, has been started. The first stage of the project was started yesterday, centering the Mirigama and Divalapita local government institutions. The project is being jointly implemented by the Ministries of Local Government and Economic Development. 50 million rupees will be allocated for the development of each local government institution. The construction work of Divalapita and Mirigama was started with the participation of Minister Basil Rajapaksa. The Mirigama Public Library will also be constructed in conjunction with this project. The objective of the project is to enhance the living standards of the rural people. Addressing the function held in this connection, Minister Basil Rajapaksa said the establishment of democracy in the northern province is a victory achieved by the government. Minister Basil Rajapaksa further said that it was President Mahinda Rajapaksa who brought peace and freedom to the north and also democracy along with it. He said that the President launched the Uttara Vasantha program to bring development to the people of the north and not to bring development to the government or to the alliance and not to get votes for the alliance. He further added that some people are asking that why the people of the north did not vote for the government even after implementing the Uttara Vasantha program. The minister replied that it is a decision of the people of the north and the government respects this decision.
A powerful earthquake hit a remote, impoverished part of western Pakistan today, killing at least 30 people and destroying scores of mud houses in a thinly populated area. Tremors were felt as far away as the Indian capital of New Delhi, hundreds of miles to the east where buildings shook, as well as the sprawling port city of Karachi in Pakistan. The United States Geological Survey said a 7.8 magnitude quake had struck 145 miles southeast of Dalbandin in Pakistan's earthquake-prone province of Balochistan, which borders Iran. At least 30% of houses in the impoverished Awaran district had caved in. In the Baluch regional capital of Quetta, officials said some areas appeared to be badly damaged, but it was hard to assess the impact quickly because the locations were so remote. 25 people had been injured and the death toll was expected to increase. A rescue operation had begun in the desert and mountain region, which has no major industrial installations. Local television reported that helicopters carrying relief supplies had been dispatched to the affected area. The army said it had deployed 200 troops to help deal with the disaster.
The government has taken steps to hand over land deeds to 4,000 landless families in the Colombo district. Under the first stage, 500 house recipients will get their deeds on the 2nd of next month. This was stated by Minister Vimal Veeravansa at a media conference held today for enlightening people on World Habitat Day. The Ministry of Construction, Engineering Services, Housing and Public Utilities has declared a Habitat Week in connection with World Habitat Day. It will be in operation from the 1st of October to the 6th of October. The objective of declaring a Habitat Week is to raise the living standards of low-income earning families in the Colombo district. A contest on the innovations by the children of low-income earning families will be held in conjunction with the World Habitat Day, which falls on the 1st of October. The theme of the art contest will be Colombo Children Who Love Their Homes. It will be held on the 29th of this month at the Independence Square in Colombo. Several programs, including holding mobile services, enlightening people and development of the innovative capabilities of city children, have also been organized during World Habitat Week. Minister Vimal Veeravansa said that the government of President Mahinda Rajapaksa, after wide analysis, took a decision to make the city of Colombo a rapidly developing city and beautifying it. As a result of it, the Colombo city has become a city that provides solutions to habitat problems. The minister also explained about the deeds relating to houses. Minister Vimal Veeravansa said that many parents have become unable to admit their children to popular schools despite their being residents near such schools because they lack deeds relating to their dwellings. This has become a main social problem at present, and he said that this situation will be done away with, and very soon more than 4,000 families living in the housing complexes will be provided deeds relating to their homes. The national function relating to World Habitat Day will be held on the 7th of October at the Soisapura flats under the patronage of President Mahinda Rajapaksa. The first stage of the multi-storied housing complex and the new housing project, constructed at a cost of 350 million rupees, will be vested with the people on that day.
The Colombo-Katunayake Expressway will be vested with the people next month. The Ministry of Ports and Highways said that 99% of the construction work has been completed. The expressway from the interjunction near the New Kalani Bridge up to the Katunayake International Airport has a distance of nearly 26 kilometers. The government has spent $290 million for the construction of this expressway. Upon opening this expressway, only 20 minutes will be taken to travel between Colombo and Katunayake. The expressway enables the people traveling to and from Katunayake Airport to undertake their journey without traffic congestion. The Ministry of Port and Highways said that the expressway will immensely contribute to the development of the tourist industry. It has 3 interjunctions at Paliagoda, Jayala and Katunayake. The expressway has 4 lanes and it is the first expressway constructed using compressed sea sand. The Chinese government assisted in the construction of this expressway. It has many modern road sign facilities and a network of telephone booths on either side of the expressway. The travellers could get in touch with the main control room by using this telephone network free of charge. The power is provided by solar power cells. The Ministry of Ports and Highways informed that the construction work of the expressway was completed before the Commonwealth Heads of State Summit, and it has been constructed in an eco-friendly manner, safeguarding the scenic beauty of the landscape.
You're watching the news live on Channel I with News at Home again. Nilanthi Ratnayaka, who saved the lives of 5 persons who were being caught by a water current, received the Budalina Viru Jana Award. These National Civilian Bravery Awards are awarded to people who rescue the lives of others, regardless of the threat to their own lives. The award ceremony was held at the Ministry of Education. There were sudden flash floods in Palagala, Habarattavala area on the 19th of December last year. The Divisional Secretary of Palagala and 5 of his officials who went to look at the problems of the people in the area got caught to these floods. It was around 10 p.m. that the vehicle and party got caught to this disaster. Mrs. Nilanthi Ratnayaka, who was living near the area, on hearing the cries of the official group fought with the water current and rescued the group. The Budalina Award was presented for this act of bravery. And Ramita Jananja, a student of Harulu Weber Mahavidyalaya of the Monoragala district, received the Virujana Student Gold Star Award this year. A group of students from the Maharagama area got caught to water current at the Harulu Weber when they were bathing, and the student Ramita, acting instantly, saved the lives of these 3 students. And Thilina Niroshana of Dodangoda Vidyalaya in Monoragala received the Virujana Silver Award, the vehicle in which the principals of Bibile Madhya Mahavidyalaya and Bibile Vegama Vidyalaya fell into the Galoya on the 17th of November 2012. The student Thilina was able to rescue their lives with the help of a hard rope. And student Pasindu Deepta Fernando of Ehatu Weber Bandarnaika Navodaya Vidyalaya of Galgama was able to prevent a train accident on the 20th of November 2012. He was awarded the bronze medal of the Virujana Award. Ministers Bandula Gunavardhana and P. Dayaratna attended the function.
A series of contests covering arts, oratory, essay and knowledge among the students about the Commonwealth Heads of State Summit has been organized. The students will be selected through the internet. The contest will start at 8:30 a.m. tomorrow, and students can participate in the contest in Sinhala and Tamil. The contest is being handled by the Ministry of Education and the National Distant Education Institute under the supervision of the Information Department. In this contest, the knowledge levels of students will be tested on the history, its expansion and benefits of the Commonwealth. Students who have been called for this test can participate in the program from the 25 centres of the distant education institutions throughout the country. The Director General of Information, Professor Aryaratna Athugala, said that based on the results, another contest will be held to further develop the understanding of the students. The Director General of the Government Information Department, Professor Aryaratna Athugala, said that this program is seen as one that will allow the students to understand the combined nature of the education of geography, education of social science and the education of history.
More local news. 3 Japanese warships arrived at the Colombo port this morning. These vessels have come to Sri Lanka for a training session. Sri Lankan Navy received the vessels in accordance with naval tradition. The vessels Kashima TV 3508, Shirayuki TV 3517 and Isoyuki DD 127 belong to the Japanese Maritime Defense Forces. The captains of these vessels met the Navy Commander, Vice Admiral Janath Columbage, at the Navy headquarters and exchanged mementos as per naval tradition. The vessels will remain in Sri Lanka until the 26th of this month, and the Navy personnel of these vessels will participate in several special programs organized by the Sri Lankan Navy.
Minister Kehale Rambukwala said that the Sri Lanka Press Council is rendering a significant service to safeguard media ethics and media freedom. The minister made these comments at the 40th anniversary of the Press Council held in Colombo yesterday. The Sri Lanka Press Council was established on 14 June 1973. The objective of establishing the Press Council was to safeguard media freedom, prevention of media misuse, and to safeguard the media to maintain its high standards. Minister Kehale Rambukwala said that it is only the Press Council that performs the responsibility of safeguarding the media freedom and provides some sort of authority to the media. If the Press Council is not there, the media would have functioned in a very immoral manner, and it would have become a great problem to impose any form of restriction. Minister Dr. Saratamnukama said that a new media mechanism is being formed through the new media environment. He said that it would become necessary to find out whether it would be possible or not to impose the necessary rules under the new media culture.
40 වෙනි සංවත්සර
In line with the 40th anniversary of the Press Council, the publication entitled Madhya Samiksha 2 was released yesterday. A new website was also launched. Parliamentarians A.H.M. Azwar and Tilanka Sumatipala, Secretary to the Ministry of Mass Media and Information Dr. Charita Herath, and the Director General of the Government Information Department Dr. Arya Ratna Athugala also attended the function.
Russia's government says UN chemical weapons inspectors are expected to return to Syria tomorrow. Deputy Foreign Minister Sergei Ryabokov said that they would investigate alleged chemical weapons attacks at Khan al-Assal, Sheikh Maskud and Sarakeb. The inspectors had been preparing to do so when chemical weapons were fired at suburbs of Damascus on the 21st of August, killing hundreds of people last week. Well, that's it on the news on Rupavahini. Thank you very much for joining us. We'll have more news for you tomorrow night at the same time. Have a wonderful day tomorrow.
Good night.
Good night.